Hi, I'm Crystal Martin, and this is Cinnamon Hollow.
Welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Hollow Reviews.
Today I'm going to be covering my roots with Revlon Root Erase. This kit comes with everything you need for up to 3 uses. It comes with the product. The lid serves as a mixing bowl. It also comes with the application brush, 3 pairs of gloves, and the instructions. This kit comes with everything you need. There's no mixing the color into the developer. You just take the cap off, and this is your mixing bowl. There's a fill line that shows you how much to use. And when you squirt this in, there's 2 different products in here, and this will mix it for you, and then you just give it a little stir and apply it to your roots. My roots have already grown out quite a bit. I normally would have done a root touch-up by now, but I've been sick, as you can probably hear. So it's grown out a little more than I normally allow it, but I still think this will work really well, and I'm willing to give it a try. The instructions say to brush your hair into your natural hairstyle, and I have a natural part here, so I'm actually going to part my hair, and then I'm going to pull it up by about half and do the lower half first. And it's been about 2 days since I washed my hair. I like to go about 48 hours after shampoo before I put any color on my hair. My hair tends to dry out pretty easily, so I like to have as many natural oils in my hair as possible just to kind of help protect it. So I've got the bottom half, and then I'm going to part that again. Let's see. And I'm going to start on this side and do just the root area, and then this side, and then the top, and my bangs. You leave the product on for 5 minutes, and if you don't have any resistant grays or very hard to color hair, then you go ahead and rinse it out after 5 minutes and you're done. I do have some resistant grays in my sideburns and my temples, so I'll check it after 5 minutes and then see if I need to leave it in longer. You can leave it in up to 10 minutes and no longer. So, put my gloves on. And I apologize if I start coughing or sniffling. I do have a pretty nasty cold right now. But you can see there's enough gloves for 3 uses. Set those extras aside. These are the gloves. Put those on. Okay, so I've already read the instructions. I'm going to give them just another little quick glance to make sure. Start with dry, unwashed hair. Part your hair in your preferred style. Put on gloves. Oh, one thing I am going to do, I'm going to apply a little petroleum jelly around my hairline and on my ears just to protect from any drips. And I normally do this before I put my gloves on, but I forgot. So just rub that on. Try not to get it in my hair. And I think I did. Try not to get it in my hair. And you just need a really thin layer. And then also rub a little on my ears just to protect those two. Nobody wants to stain the ears. Okay, so you squirt the product into the cap and you press it all the way down to make sure that it completely dispenses. And you fill it to the fill line. And you can probably see the 2 different products And then use the mixing brush to stir it together. And I like to use both ends. I start with the part end, the pointy end, and mix and mix. Go back in with the brush. Just really mix it really well. So see, that's mixed really well. A good uniform color. So you get it on your brush and you go in and you start applying it to your hair. And I normally part this in another section. I couldn't find my other hair clasp, so I'm just going to tuck this up here with this. I'm not too awful concerned about the underneath. I do wear my hair up in buns and ponytails in the summer, so the roots do show some. It smells really good, really clean, scented. Go ahead and brush that on. I normally have my hair sectioned off more, but I think some of my girls confiscated some of my hair clasps, so I can't find all of my clips to part my hair off. So you apply this just to the root area. Grab another section. And I'll do this front part with my sideburns last. Pretty. You literally just brush it on to your roots. And the brush is pretty good. It feels like about going through each strand of hair and getting in between. And as I said, I'm not as concerned about the underneath layers as I am the top, but I do like to get a little bit of color on there just for when my hair is pulled up. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more product, just a smidge. I have really thick hair, so it usually takes 2 boxes of dye to color my hair. It's not as thick as it used to be, but still pretty thick. Okay, so I'm going to start one more section in the back, and then we'll start on the very top. This part here. Then I'm going to go to my part. Start brushing there. use your applicator brush to section off any areas that you need to put more color. You can see here my roots have grown out about a ½ inch. And my hair is naturally a really dark, dirty blonde. And I used to keep it dyed brunette all the time. But as I got older, I noticed it was a lot harder to maintain the gray. So that's why I started going blonde. And I'm using the light blonde Revlon Root Erase to do this touch up. It is said to match even salon color, which I color my hair at home. Section here. So I'm really curious to see how well it matches my at-home hair color. And I'm not a hairstylist at all, but I do my own hair. Okay, take my glasses back off. And then this side. Missed. And my bangs. Looking beautiful, people. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Got a little sweating going on. I'll go back and touch up any areas that I missed just really quickly. Make sure I got everything covered with hair color really well. This stubborn area here. And I go through, and I'm just going to take the brush and just kind of smudge it in there. Make sure we got everywhere. just really quick because you only leave it on 5 minutes. So I want to hurry up and get that timer going. And then real quick again, just make sure I get those temples and sideburns. I don't need to look distinguished. Okay, I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and check the grays, see how they're doing. If they need more time, then I'll add a couple more minutes. No more than another 5 minutes, so I'll be back. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Looks like some of the gray is still a little dark and there's some dark spots. So I'm going to leave it on another 5 minutes and then I will rinse it out, dry my hair, and I'll be back to show you my final results. Okay, I'm back. I did leave the color on the extra 5 minutes because I do have a lot of gray hair. While I was waiting, I rinsed out the nozzle. You can just pull the cap off and just squeeze the sides and pull it off. Rinsed both sides of this, rinse the brush, and rinse the lid that serves as the bowl. That way you can reuse it 2 more times. It is a lot lighter, so I'm pretty happy with the results. It still looks pretty good. You can see that this area lightened really well, and there's a little bit of gray that still shows. I feel like maybe if I'd done the top first and then underneath and just kind of let this maybe set on even just a little bit longer, then maybe it would have gone ahead and lightened it more. But you can see that it didn't do too bad. Did a pretty good job. I did add more color than the line on the cap because I do have thicker hair and I did have a little bit more growth and my roots were a little bit darker. So I did go ahead and add a little bit more color. So my can probably will only last me for 2 uses instead of 3. I'll definitely give this another try. It's great for travel. If you're going on a weekend getaway or going on a trip and you don't have time to do a root touch-up or recolor your hair, it's great to just take this along and do it in your hotel room or if you're staying in a vacation home because it's not messy. It's very easy to use. It was a nice thick formula. It didn't drip or run. I didn't have any problems with that. It is a permanent hair color, so it's not going to wash out after so many shampoos. It will stay in till your hair grows out. I'm Crystal Martin. This is Cinnamon Hollow, and this has been Revlon Root Erase Touch-Up. Thanks for watching.